Aren't the Kardashians?
Kardashians. They're Armenian, I believe.
Armenian?
They're Armenian.
So close to the word Iranian.
Yeah, well, they're related.
They should care.
They should, and they might do a post.
They should be like, okay, we're not Iranian, but we're Armenian.
Yeah.
That sounds like it. So please help.
Please help.
Well, my father was raised Catholic, but his father was Jewish.
Yeah.
And so then he converted to become Jewish because your mom has to be Jewish.
Okay.
Or you're not. So if your father's Jewish and your mom's not and you want to be Jewish, you have to convert. And he married a Jewish woman much younger than him after my mom.
Like how young?
And so he was like, so he converted, got his dick snipped. Anything to fucking stick it in her. She was sexy. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I was a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, he converted. And if you convert, you go be Orthodox. You're not going to convert to Judaism and then be like, you know, I keep the holidays, but otherwise I don't really give a shit.
FX took my series off. I don't know why.
The fuck?
It's so weird. It was really successful.
Yeah.
And then they just made an arbitrary decision.
That's weird.
To just, I mean, I was baffled. I was like, guys, why? We're like, it's just a feeling we have. I was like, that's weird, guys.
Probably
like
a new CEO. They always do shit like that.
That's the thing. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, but Trump is P.T. Barnum, you know?
Yeah.
People love to watch Trump.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer. He still is. The whole time he was an entertainer. I knew a guy who talked to him on the phone during the whole January 6th Michigas, like the time leading up to that.
Right.
Where he was saying it's not, I didn't lose.
Right.
And there was all this tension. This person I know talked to him on the phone. They used to talk on the phone a lot. And he said to him, Mr. President, how long are you going to keep this up?
Yeah.
And Trump said, I don't know, maybe a month. He's just like, yeah, it's working pretty good. Good, keep another month or so.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like, what's going to happen? But he's like, yeah, it's fun.
I had a couple come on to me to have sex with the two of them. And then I said no, and they got in a fight. I was a young comic in Boston, and a very beautiful woman, like just more beautiful than any woman I've spoken to since or before, came up to me and said, hey, do you want to have a drink with me? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, you're really cute. No, I want to take you home. Like just redirect things. And I was like, yes. And then we went to the bar, and there was this guy waving. And she said, that's my husband. And she said, anything we do, he's going to be part of it. And I said, no, I don't want to do that.
Changed it. Yeah.
And I left, and then they were outside of the place screaming at each other. And he was going like, well, you're the one that wanted to fuck the comic. And she's like, but you told me to talk to him. And they were screaming at each other because they blew it. Times when somebody's got their head down and I got the dog and it's not easy for me to move, I've done this.
Yeah.
I get my hand in there, or I go like, lift them up, lift them up.
Yeah. I actually go, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
I do that.
That little whistle.
Hey, hey. I go, hey. I do the same thing every time. Hey, hey, hey.
It's Fat Albert. We're going to sing a
Song to you.
And you might learn a thing or two. We'll get together.
Great songs.
Or, you know, like there's words that are in French, American words that are making their way into the language. Like problematic is, they say it in French. They don't have a French for it.
For real.
Je problématique. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I met him once. He was with Don Rickles.
Wow.
And they were at a restaurant I was at. And the two of them and their wives were sitting, and one of their wives or somebody came from that table over to me and said, Don would like to say hi to you. So I walked back to the table, and Don had his back to me. And he goes, he's not coming over here, is he? That fucking piece of shit's not coming over here. Oh, hi. Like he did a thing, and he just starts shitting on me. He's like, look at you. What is this? You fat fuck. How fucking old are you? What good are you? And I'm just I just feel great. And Bob's got this huge beaming smile on his face because he can see that his friend is happy.
Yeah.
And I just stood there and took a beating for about 10 minutes and just, and said hello to the ladies. And I honored them, Bob, you're the best. Don, you're the best. And then Don kind of took he was very old. It was like a few months before he died, I think.
Wow.
He took my shirt and pulled me down, and he said, don't let him forget me. Please don't let people forget me, who I was.
Did he really?
Yep. And he said it really earnestly.
Wow.
Isn't that something? Yeah. Anyway, nobody remembers who that is.
Okay. I mean, I think this is probably a narcissistic thing to say, But don't you, when someone dies, like I remember the first person I knew that died, his name was Scott, and we were in college and he got hit by a car. And
shit.
Yeah. And right on in front of the bar we were all at. And
was he drunk?
Yeah. He was. And we used to cross the street, just run across the street. And he just went to run across the street and the car hit him.
And that was it.
And I remember thinking, but I'm still here. Like that's crazy that he's gone and I'm here.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. It's almost like in a weird way, like a Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
That's it. Where like people die, but then you stay.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, so I guess I always live. Right?
Right, because you have lived.
Yeah, and I keep missing it. Like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like,
so every time someone dies, I go, another one, man.
Right. So every time somebody dies, it's really about your survival. It's really just another sign that you're never going to die. That's I don't think that's narcissistic. It's just retarded. I'm pretty sure that's just
No, he died and I'm here.
Mark it down. There's another one.
There's another one. My ex-wife and I moved to Greenpoint, which is a part of Brooklyn that's
the Polish.
It's the Polish part, and it never quite gets cool. Like it just doesn't quite. I think now finally there's cool young people there, but everybody was moving to Williamsburg when we were, and nobody. It was just a little dog leg up to Greenpoint. Nobody was there, and we found a great place, like a lot of room. But when we were looking, the realtors are always Polish or German, or whatever Eastern European, and they give you, after they show you the place, they show you where the sun comes in, they give you all the, and part of the breakdown is the race breakdown.
Yeah.
And they don't go like this. They go like, of course you want to know this. And because they weren't used to Manhattanites. So they go like, okay, so this block, all Polish. Next, some German. No blacks. No blacks. They're just like, the Jew is in, they always refer to Jews in the singular. The Jew, he's in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, but don't worry about black.
Yeah, no blacks. No blacks.
That's amazing.
I like Kanye West.
I never really listened to him.
No, he's not.
No, I mean that thing where faster, longer, longer. I like that thing. And otherwise, I could not whistle you a single.
Has a rapper ever tried to collaborate with you somehow?
That sounds like a rapper tried it. Yeah, he tried.
Yeah,
a rapper tried to collaborate with me, but I maced him.
Yes.
No. The dispatcher was a lady named Marion. And Marion lived, I never saw her out of it, in this little tiny booth. And she just filled it. She was like Jabba the Hutt. She must be dead, so it doesn't matter anymore. But she filled it up with her body and this gray sweater and thick glasses, and she was smoking Moors and just putting just ashes and fucking cigarette butts everywhere. And she had all these little pieces of paper and a microphone. And she'd go, 20, go to Hartford Street and pick up a gentleman going to that Logan Airport. And then if you'd say to her something like, she'd say like, take 95 and go, why do you want me to take the highway? Yours is not to wonder why, yours is to do or die. Like that kind of thing. She would say, sing songy things to don't get your druthers in a bunch because here come, just all that. So I loved ladies like that my whole shit.
Can I suck your dick a little bit here? Not really. I mean, like in the professional way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did a show called Birth Conqueror where I did extreme activities like jumping off the stratosphere and stuff, and I hated that.
What do you mean jumping off the stratosphere?
I was the first person to jump off the stratosphere.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know the stratosphere in Vegas?
No, I thought you meant the actual one on the Earth.
No.
You jumped off the stratosphere.
Yeah. A few months ago, I started crying on Bert Kreischer's podcast because we just started talking about our kids, and it just I couldn't. It was one of those things that just came over me where I was like,
"Hey, you're a faggot."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my dad.
Crying faggot.
Yeah, that was my dad's comment.
It's disgusting.
And
man shouldn't cry.
Yeah,
man shouldn't cry.
Do you have a favorite genre?
I like. I like black porn.
That's good. Is that what you're getting into next? Is that what you're going to start
I'm gonna
direct?
start making porns.
Black porn?
just black people.
I don't know. I'm not as afraid of things as I used to be. Like I don't get as anxious about the world. Like if we decide to blow each other up, like to just blow up the world,
Yeah.
that's what we did. That's what we did. There'll be if you go to the real wide shot, like space, and the Earth is this big,
Yeah.
you'll just sort of somebody looking at it will be like, what's going on there? And then everybody dies on it, and it doesn't change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not that much to worry about.
First, started, I would always open up for Artie Lang. Artie Lang took me all on the road with him. And he would get stopped all the time, pictures, Howard Stern fans, whatever. And he would take like so many pictures with people.
Yeah.
And we were going somewhere once and I was like, you take pictures with everybody? He was like, yeah, it was like, 5 seconds of my time taking the picture gets me a fan for life, where 5 seconds of me not taking the picture, I lose a fan for life. So that's how I
And
think
now
of it.
he has no nose.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
There you have it.
you pay somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd rather piss them off and keep my nose.
Yep.
When you had that year off, did you go anywhere? Did you go to
I
Europe?
just stayed home and was with my kids and stuff.
For real? Just stayed home?
Yeah, I mean, I had to be. My kids were with me half of every week. Where I was.
Oh, you still had to be oh my God.
Yeah, so it's just
That's
being
so crazy.
being a
You still had
dad.
to be a parent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got to tap out and go get fucking drunk and do
No.
drugs in South Africa for a year.
No, I'd be a dad, and
Oh, fuck.
live
that.
life. And I have a dog, and
Oh, you still have a dog?
sure, you don't throw your dog in the garbage when.
No, I just think there's a point where you set the dog on the couch and like, look, things have gone sideways.
No,
I-
but it
I
has.
think-
That's otherwise I wouldn't have made it. I don't think.
For real?
Sure. Yeah. No, I needed life, my normal life. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it take? How long did it take for you to bounce back?
Couple of years from now. You have a dog? I've got a dog, and she's like my wife now. Like it's me and her, And my kids are in my life, and we have a great joy. But my dog's with me every single day when I'm home.
Oh, wow.
And I was with my dog once, and I'd smoked a little. I don't smoke weed very much, but I went to Washington Square Park and just bought some weed, and I think it was a little much.
Oh, yeah. Some weed makes people gay even.
Makes
Seen
gay
that
people
video?
even gayer.
Oh, dude, I've
Never seen that. No, but I was like getting existential and weird,
Yeah.
But my dog came over and sat with me, so I just kind of hung on to her. And I said to her, you don't have to do anything. You don't ever have to do anything. I said, you don't have to worry. You don't have to try. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to promise. You don't have to regret. All you got to do is sit there and just take the love that's coming at you. That's all you got to do is just be and just take the love that's just coming. And then I thought, I could say that to myself too. I could say that to anybody.